Hi guys, and welcome to my NXT TakeOver in your house prediction video. So yes, it's been a while since the last NXT TakeOver. I believe the last one was NXT TakeOver Portland in February, and that was back in front of a live audience. And here we are, the first NXT TakeOver in this empty arena format in the Full Sail University. And I'm looking forward to it. As always, NXT TakeOvers are always amazing. They always have been. We very, very rarely get a bad one. And yeah, I have 5 matches to talk about. So let's get to it. It's this Sunday, and I'm very much looking forward to it. So first match we have is a singles match. Yes, we have Finn Balor going up against Damien Priest. Not too much to say on this one. I know they've been having a bit of a feud on recent takeover on recent NXTs. If I had to go with the winner in this one, I'd pretty much say Finn Balor, because I feel like they've been booking him very strong since he came back down to since he went back to NXT, and I just don't see him losing to Damien Priest here. You know, he's beat Johnny Gargano, he's beat Matt Riddle, and I do think he might be next in line for an NXT title shot. So yeah, I can't see Damien Priest winning this, despite the fact I like Damien Priest. I think he's very underrated. Yeah, I think it should be a fun 10-15 minute match, but I'm going to go with Finn Balor to get the win there. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Next up, we have a triple threat match, yes, for the NXT Women's Championship. Yes, we have Charlotte Flair defending her belt up against Rhea Ripley and Io Shirai. So yes, this is Charlotte Flair's first defense on TakeOver as the new NXT Women's Champion after she beat Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36. I'm very surprised Rhea Ripley's already back in the title picture. I really thought they were going to hold off Rhea Ripley's revenge match against Charlotte for maybe later down the line, and I thought Charlotte was going to be facing Io Shirai or Dakota Kai or someone else in the NXT or some other women. But yeah, Charlotte's been weirdly booked as NXT Women's Champion. She's been on Raw, she's been on SmackDown. Charlotte, yeah, NXT Women's Champion. It kind of just shows the lack of depth of star power in the women's division at the minute. If Charlotte's on Raw, SmackDown, and NXT when she's NXT Women's Champion, it just now Becky's left for a while. So yeah, but anyway, this should be good. Obviously, Io Shirai, it was just Io Shirai and Charlotte, and then Rhea Ripley got back involved in the match, and she inserted herself back into the picture, and I think this is going to be a really fun triple threat match. Who have I got to win, though? I'm going to say Charlotte. I just think 'cause it's her first defence as NXT Women's Champion. I think she's going to have at least one or two defences at takeovers before she loses it and goes back to Raw or SmackDown. So yeah, for that reason, I'm going to go with Charlotte. Yeah, I just think it'd be too soon for her to drop the belt. Io Shirai could be a cool pick, but I just don't think so. Rhea Ripley, as long as she doesn't take the pin, I'll be happy. As long as Charlotte pins or submits Io Shirai, I'll be happy, because I don't like Rhea Ripley getting submitted at WrestleMania. So yeah, I think it'll be a good match, but I'm going to go with Charlotte to retain here, and maybe Rhea Ripley wins the belt back at the next takeover. That's my guess. Yeah. Then on to the next match. Yes, we have a singles match. Yes, we have Tommaso Ciampa. Yes, Tommaso Chomp. We have Tommaso Ciampa. Yes, going up against Karrion Kross with Scarlett. A singles match. Yeah, so Karrion Kross, this is his first takeover match. He recently made his debut onto NXT. I don't know that much about him, if I'm being honest. I know that he was in Lucha Underground for quite a few years. I know he was previously in TNA for a year, and he was quite a big deal in both those brands, and now here he is on NXT, and I know he's like a big threat. He's a big wrestler, big very talented from what I've seen a few of his matches, and I think this is going to be good. Obviously, he's been attacking Tommaso Ciampa, and he's got his back up with Scarlett. I don't know too much about her. So yeah, and I think this is pretty easy too. Yeah, I'm going to go Karrion Kross, since this is his first takeover. He needs to get put over strong, and I think Tommaso Ciampa's going to do that. He's just going to put him over strong, and I do think this might be Tommaso Ciampa's last takeover match. I do think it's time for Tommaso Ciampa to go up to the main roster after this match. I think he's got nothing left to prove in NXT now, so I think he can put over Karrion Kross in a really good match, and then he can go up to the main roster and maybe challenge for one of the top titles, because that's what Ciampa should be. He's amazing. But yeah, I really think this will be Tommaso Ciampa's final match in NXT, or in a takeover. So yeah, I'm going to go with Karrion Kross with a little help from Scarlett to beat Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah. And then we have a singles match for the NXT North American Championship. Yes, we have Keith Lee, yes, defending his belt up against Johnny Gargano. And yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Very, very much looking forward to this. It's Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano. What's not to look forward to, man? I like the feud, basically. How Johnny Gargano's trying to constantly acting like a little heel, trying to get into Keith Lee's mind, playing these little mind games. Having like this dinner segment, and then Keith Lee, with help from Mia Yim's, been getting back at Johnny Gargano. Yeah, it should be interesting. Whatever. I think the match will be really good. I'm not, can't lie. And I'm gonna go with Keith Lee to retain here, just because I think I like him as North American champion. He's only had one defense, obviously, against Dominik Dijakovic at that amazing match at Portland. And I just feel like, yeah, keep the belt on Keith Lee for a bit longer. Just like with Johnny Gargano, with Tommaso, I feel like Johnny Gargano's got nothing left to prove in NXT. He's been North American champion before. He's been NXT champion before, just like Ciampa was. And I feel like now it's just time for Johnny Gargano to go up to the main roster. I feel like quite a few wrestlers here might have their final takeover match. Because I feel like Gargano and Ciampa, they've got nothing left to prove now. They can both go up to the main roster and just kick ass. So yeah, I think this will be a really good match. I think there'll be a few little things here. Obviously, I think Candice LeRae might come and help Johnny Gargano in and out. Obviously, Mia Yim might come and help Keith Lee out. Should be a really good match. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Keith Lee to retain. Yeah, because I think he should be NXT champion, NXT North American champion for a bit longer. And maybe Johnny Gargano goes up to well, not really up, is it? Just goes to the main roster. Yes, after this, because he's got nothing left to do with NXT now. He's done it all. So yeah, looking at that, I think it's a pretty predictable card, or a pretty predictable show, more or less. But then we get to the main event, which I think is quite difficult. So yes, we have a last chance match for the NXT Championship. Yes, we have Adam Cole going up against Velveteen Dream, and if Dream loses, he can no longer challenge for the NXT Championship while Cole is still champion. And this one's tricky, man. This one is tricky because Adam Cole he's just passed a whole year as NXT champion. What a reign he's having. And Adam Cole, a whole year, the longest run ever. He's beat Finn Balor's reign. And this is really hard. Because I could see Adam Cole beating Velveteen Dream. Obviously, Velveteen Dream, they recently had a match on NXT a few weeks ago for the NXT title, which Adam Cole won with a little help from the Undisputed Era. And yeah, but Velveteen Dream's got his rematch here. And this is tough, man, because I could see Adam Cole retaining and keeping it on for a bit longer. Maybe he faces Finn Balor at the next TakeOver. Or maybe Velveteen Dream is the one who ends Adam Cole's 1 year reign as NXT North American, as NXT champion. And Adam Cole, with the Undisputed Era, go up to the main roster. Which I would love. They don't go up, they just go to the main roster, because the main roster's not really an upgrade, is it? But yeah, and the Undisputed Era go up to the main roster. Okay, I'm going to go big. I'm going to go with Velveteen Dream to become the new NXT champion. I just feel like it's time now. Adam Cole's had a great run with it. He's had some great defenses, some great matches with Johnny Gargano, with Ciampa. And I just feel it's time now. I feel it's time for him to drop that belt now and go to Raw or SmackDown with the Undisputed Era and just kick ass there and shock the system. But yeah, I just think Velveteen Dream, I think he could be a great NXT champion. So I think this is going to be a really good match. This is probably going to be like a 25-30 minute match of the year contender. But I'm going to go with Velveteen Dream to become the new NXT champion. Yes, Velveteen Dream. Woo! Where's this guy? I miss Walter. It's like to Walter t-shirt. Callum got, yeah, thank you, Callum. So what are your predictions for NXT TakeOver in your house? Comment below. Let me know. I love the In Your House, by the way, the In Your House gimmick. I love that because that was obviously a show back in the 90s of WWF. I love that. That's so great. Anyway, guys, what are your predictions for NXT TakeOver in your house? Comment below. Let me know. So I'll be back quite soon with Callum for our Backlash prediction video in a few days' time, probably next week or the weekend. So yeah. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye. Da, 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 da.